start here. But at this point, we'd open it for questions.
Senator, are you ready to be governor of Iowa?
Yes, I most certainly am. I know that's an important role of the lieutenant governor, and I would not have accepted this position if I wasn't ready. So, but make no mistake, I hope I can keep up with this guy. He is a tireless campaigner, and anybody that's been around or been on the campaign trail knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, but yes, I am ready.
Governor.
I would say, I would just add to that, I have seen in Kim Reynolds somebody with real leadership ability. Somebody that's a real people person, that's a good listener, somebody that has really gained the respect of her constituents in Clark County and now in a 7-county Senate district, and her colleagues in the Senate. She's older than she looks. She's got good. No.
Take after my mother.
But I will say that she's got youth and enthusiasm, but she also has some really good experience and I think great leadership potential for the future of the state.
Why did you bring up age?
Just as a joke. We've been real honest about this. She's 50 years old, but she looks 40. So.
You said earlier this month that gender was not a factor.
Right.
The last 4 lieutenant governors in Iowa have been women. Did you feel some pressure to choose a woman?
No, it just happens to be a coincidence that the person that I chose is the one that I think is the best qualified and the one that I think will make the best. I think the chemistry is good also with our families. We both have 3 grown children, grandchildren, and that family is real important to us. Chris and I had dinner with Kevin and Kim, and I just thought the chemistry was really good, and I think it's important to have a good personal relationship there too.
Senator Reynolds, the social issues were a big issue in the primary campaign. Probably it will be in the general election campaign as well. Can you tell us where you stand on gay marriage and on abortion?
I am pro-life, pro-family. I definitely believe that the definition of marriage is between a man and a woman, and I believe that it should be go to the people for a vote.
Governor Colbert, Senator, told us last week that he thought the polls would shift back towards his favor once people understood what his position was on defending women's right to choose. He said this to a group of Planned Parenthood, which has endorsed him. I just want to know if you have a message to women voters in Iowa and I guess more broadly voters who make abortion a large part of what decides their vote.
I think it's decided at the ballot box, and I stand with where I believe, and just as long as the voters know that, I think that we feel comfortable in standing for life and being able to talk about that, and that it will be decided at the polls.
Go ahead. You look like you were going to say something.
Well, I think Senator Reynolds answered that question very well. We're both proud to be pro-life. We think that really, I think the people of Iowa can make a judgment on who they think better represents the people of this state. I'm very certainly proud of my stand, as Senator Reynolds is proud of her stand, and we think that Culver has mismanaged the state very badly, and that people are looking for a change. And I think we'll see that. The only poll that counts is the one they take on Election Day, obviously, but I feel confident that people know Culver, and I think they have kind of made their judgment as to him and how he's mismanaged things. And I guess my concern is that this is Iowa, not Illinois. We've always had a history of honest, open, clean government. And going back to when he was Secretary of State, you have the federal government saying they misspent $576,000 of voting money that was available at the Secretary of State's office. Then you have the film office fiasco. Then you have the DCI and special prosecutor investing the pay-for-play scandal involving the Racing and Gaming Commission, and you have the situation with Department of Aging. This is not Illinois, it's Iowa, and it's time to restore clean, honest, open, transparent government. And Senator Reynolds and I are committed to doing that.
Governor, there's a lot of speculation that Bob Vanderplatz is considering a independent run or something at the convention. Does this selection of Senator Reynolds help reach out to those people?
I think it does. I think it says to social conservatives that here we have a rising, talented conservative who has overcome adversity in her own life, who has been successful at the local level and in the state senate, who is not afraid to stand up, and she's been a real leader on economic and social issues in our state. And I think somebody that Republicans can unite and support.
Ms. Reynolds, can you tell us about the adversity?
Well, I think it's been very public experience that I've been through, and I'll just say that, 10 years ago, I did not think that I would ever get the opportunity to be running for a state senate and be elected as a state senator, let alone to be standing here. So I'm very proud of my life and where it stands today. And again, I could not have done it without a strong faith and a family that's standing behind me and a great network of support. So I'm very proud to be here and very proud of my life today.
I would just say, Kim has overcome challenges like a lot of families have in our state. And I'm proud of what she's accomplished and the example that she's set in the last 10 years.
Do you expect her name to be the only one placed in nomination?
I don't know. I mean, unlike the Democrats, we have an open process. And so we're not going to gag the delegates. It's up to the delegates to make that decision. But I have stated my choice, and I'm confident that the delegates at the convention will ratify and support that choice. We're not taking anything for granted. If other names are placed in nomination, and listen, I've been around long enough. I remember when in 1956 at the Democratic National Convention, John Kennedy's name was placed in nomination for vice president, even though Adlai Stevenson's choice was Estes Kefauver. Estes Kefauver was chosen, by the way. But that's it. So just a little lesson in political history. But the truth of the matter is we have only chosen the lieutenant governor this way since we started running as a team back in 1990. And I have confidence in the delegates. And I think we've got a great choice here for lieutenant governor, and I'm confident the delegates will see that. And I think we'll see enthusiastic support for Kim Reynolds for lieutenant governor of the state of Iowa.
One more. Anyone? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.